Are you listening to what real estate agents are saying right now? Or are you actually looking at the real numbers? Because I can tell you this, facts, they don't lie. Because if you're a homeowner in Manatee County, or if you're thinking about buying, a lot of what we're seeing online right now is just plain old misleading. So let's cut the noise, let's look at the truth, and let's talk about what this real estate market really means for you. My name is Adam Miller with the 941 Lifestyle Group. I live here in Lakewood Ranch, I work here in Lakewood Ranch, and unlike a lot of real estate agents, I am not here to tell you what you want to hear just to get another listing. So my job is to tell you the truth, even if it stings just a little bit. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the statistics that just came out from the Real Estate Association of Sarasota and Manatee County. We're specifically going to talk about Manatee County. These are not my opinions, these are just the facts. Now I'm guessing you're seeing the same thing I am on Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok. Real estate agents talking about how fantastic the real estate market is. The market's on fire, we just had multiple listings on this house, it sold in 2 days. And you know what? That just might be true for them. Maybe they priced one home perfectly. Maybe they had a seller willing to listen to tough advice, or maybe they just got lucky. That definitely happens. They get a house that sells over the weekend and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, the real estate market, it is hot again. But let's be clear, individual stories don't change the overall reality. One agent's month does not rewrite the data. And this is where a lot of homeowners just get misled. They hear these highlight reels and they assume that that's the norm across the country. It's not. It's like watching a gambler win big on one hand of blackjack, not thinking the whole casino is rigged in your favor. That is not how it works. The truth is the facts and not the stories tell us a whole different story. The Real Estate Association of Sarasota and Manatee just released the stats, and when you zoom out to Manatee County, the story flips. Homes are sitting longer, price reductions are piling up, buyers are negotiating harder, and sellers are not in the driver's seat anymore. So the question is, who do you trust? The real estate agent who's bragging about having a great day or a great month? Or the actual numbers from the Real Estate Association of Sarasota and Manatee? Because I can tell you one thing, the market does not care how good an agent feels. It only cares about what the data says. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's talk about the numbers, because here's where things get real. Let's start off in Manatee County with single family homes only. This is for July 2025. I'm not gonna go through every single number. I'll put a link in the description down below for those of you who wanna see all of the statistics. Closed sales, they're down 9%. The median sale price is down. The average sale price is down. The dollar volume is down 13.2%. The list price to sell price is now down to 93.7% of the asking price. The median time to contract is up to 58 days. That is up 11.5% over the same time last year. This next stat is a huge red flag, and there's no way to just hide what that means for the market, and that is the number of active listings is up 18.9% over the same time last year. There are a lot of homes for sale right now. And the statistics for townhomes and condos in Manatee County, not much better. Closed sales are down 10.7%. The median sale price is down. The average sale price is down. The list price to sell price for condos is now 91%. The median time to contract is up to 70 days. The median time to sell for townhomes and condos, 111 days. And these next four stats, these are the big red flags. So new pending sales are down 16.8%. Pending inventory is down 13.9%. The number of active listings is up 20.3%. And then the month supply of inventory, this is a massive red flag, is up to 7 months. That is the highest that I've seen it in quite some time. That means that if no other townhomes or condos got listed for sale, it would take a full 7 months before all of those sold. And there's no doubt, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in real estate. I do not understand for the life of me how real estate agents can get on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and paint the picture like things are looking great. Those numbers don't lie. It is not looking great. And here's why this matters. Because numbers don't lie. You can interpret why that's happening. You can debate what comes next, but you cannot debate what those numbers show today. And yet most sellers are not being told this. In fact, a lot of them, they're being told that the market's still really strong. And meanwhile, the data is painting a very different picture. And this is a hard truth. We are not in the same real estate market we were back in 2021 or 2022. Every single number in these reports is a flashing warning sign, and the sellers who pay attention are going to protect their equity, and the ones who don't, they're going to be chasing the market down. And here's where we need to slow down and get real. So if you're a homeowner right now in Manatee County, what I'm about to say is probably something that you don't want to hear. But it's the truth, and if I sugarcoat it, then I am not doing my job. Too many real estate agents nowadays walk into a listing appointment telling sellers exactly what they want to hear. And why do they do it? Simple. They want the listing. And I understand at the moment, it feels really good to hear what you want to hear, right? But here's the problem. The market does not care about what feels good. It cares about reality. And right now, here's what reality looks like. Homes are sitting longer. price cuts are happening every week. Buyers, they are being picky. Why? Because they can. And every day your home sits, your leverage shrinks. And here's the part that most sellers don't realize. The market punishes mistakes and it does not forgive them. Overprice your home at the start, you're not just waiting longer, you are signaling weakness to every buyer watching. And when you finally cut your price, they don't come in with their strongest offer, they come in lower because they smell blood in the water. And I've seen sellers lose tens of thousands of dollars this way. And it's not because their house wasn't nice or desirable or worth it, it's because their strategy was wrong. So if you're thinking about selling your home, I'd like you to hear this with respect. The way your neighbor sold their home last year is not the way that you're gonna sell your home this year. The playbook has changed, and if the real estate agent you hire is not prepared to just be brutally, honestly, respectfully straightforward with you about what it's gonna take to sell your home in this real estate market, you are just gonna be disappointed and you're gonna be leaving money on the table. Okay, now let's flip this around and let's talk about what this means for buyers. For the first time in years, home buyers, they actually hold the cards now in Manatee County. That is not my opinion, that is just what the data shows. And here's what's happening. Homes are sitting longer, and when homes sit, sellers get nervous. Nervous sellers make concessions. Inventory is climbing, which means buyers have choices, and choices equal leverage. Price reductions, they are happening everywhere, every day. Buyers are not paying sticker price anymore. They are writing deals on their own terms. And then finally, new construction. Builders are practically begging buyers to walk through their doors. They're offering closing cost credits, rate buy downs, free upgrades, things that we would not have dreamed of just a few years ago. So if you are a buyer today, you are in a rare position. You can negotiate, you can ask sellers for things, you can structure deals that simply were not possible when the market was moving at lightning speed. And yes, at the time of this recording, interest rates are still hovering just shy of 7%, and that definitely causes some people to pause. But here's the reality, you can always refinance in the future when rates come down. Talk to your lender about that, it's gotta make financial sense. And that's the real opportunity right now. Those who act while inventory is high and sellers are flexible will come out ahead. Those who sit back and wait for the perfect rate may find themselves competing in a tighter market where those advantages, they're just gone. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and let's talk about the big picture. This market is not the one we had just a few short years ago. Remember those? Sellers could just throw up a random number, post it in MLS, buyers would line about the door, they'd get multiple offers, multiple showings, cash offers, contingency waves. Yeah, those days are over. Back then, buyers had to fight tooth and nail just to win an offer. Those days are gone. Here's the reality right now. Sellers who overprice their homes, they are just getting punished. They're chasing the market down, watching their leverage disappear with every week that their home sits unsold. The buyers who wait, they are just gambling. They're waiting for rates to drop, but when they do, competition is more than likely gonna roar back, and the deals that we're seeing today, they will be history. And on both sides, buyers and sellers need to stop listening to the hype and start paying attention to the actual numbers. Because again, the numbers don't lie. The datas don't lie. Because the market doesn't care about optimism, does not care about stories, it just cares about the numbers. And that is why you are hearing me say things that other real estate agents just won't say. If you're a seller, this is not the time for wishful thinking. And if you're a buyer, it's probably not a great time to sit on the sidelines. The market rewards people who act with a plan, and it punishes people who don't, and there is no middle ground. So if you're even thinking about selling in Manatee County this year, you need to hear this. This is not about hiring the friendliest face or your friend's brother's sister-in-law who just got their license, or about hiring the real estate agent who's gonna tell you what you wanna hear just because it feels good. It is about protecting your bottom line. Let me say that again. It is about protecting your bottom line. It's about having somebody in your corner who's gonna tell you the truth upfront about what it's gonna take to sell your home in this market. Not a version of the truth, not a sugarcoat spin, the real story backed up by actual numbers. And if you are buying a home, this is the perfect opportunity for you to use this shift to your advantage, to negotiate from a position of strength, and to make decisions with fact and not fear. So let's do this. Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home, scan this QR code. I'll put a link in the description down below. That is to my calendar. Let's schedule a brief discovery call. There's no pressure, there's no obligations. So before you make a move, let's have a real conversation. Again, my name is Adam Miller with the 941 Lifestyle Group. I live here in Lakewood Ranch. I work here in Lakewood Ranch. I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.